Hi guys.
Oh man, put a thumb up.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing? Oh man, all those phones are blowing up. I tell you what.
You're getting all kinds of notifications.
No, we don't have our own Backstreet Boys type of scenario or music band or boy band, but these three studs to my right, to your left, are a compilation of two different types of live videos. For those of you who are watching on the Altoona page, thank you for joining us. We are live in Cartridges Galore, LaVale, 1225 National Highway. You know this man and this man, Matty Ice, and of course Big Tuna, aka Nick Henry, back in the back getting us going by the Christmas tree. And then for those of you guys who are watching on the Frostburg page and on the Cumberland page, the original Cartridges Galore video game page, that is Vogue, Big Vogue, and as usual, I am Gerry. Thank you for joining us. We have 4 phones straight across. I'm trying to reconnect on mine over here. Hopefully that'll get us going. Probably there's so many feeds going on, it's going to be difficult. But at any rate, thank you for joining us here. We are live in LaVale, like I said, on 4 different accounts. So we're on Cumberland's, we're on Altoona's, we're on Frostburg's, and believe it or not, we are also on Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's big. That's 4 wide. 4 wide on it. And as usual, we're going to talk about our monthly specials. We're going to talk about one of the coolest giveaways of the Christmas season that a lot of you guys saw on a variety of our pages. And we're also going to talk about some of the things that are happening right now in gaming. Some very cool things that are happening. So first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about, or just let you guys know about our monthly specials. So, man, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? So our monthly specials look a little bit like this.
It's gonna be in a white bag.
As you can see, oh man, this is very difficult. As you can see, it is a calendar type deal, and our main focus is the buy any new Xbox One PS4 bundle, and you get a $25 gift card free with it. Also, if you're looking for the retro, we have the original Nintendo system, all cords, 1 controller, the Zapper gun, and Mario Duck Hunt for $59. All handhelds are $10 off. And this week, each week we're doing a different special in terms of the actual game. So we have systems over here, and then we do games. Right now this week, buy 2, get 1 free, pre-owned, new-gen titles. So Xbox One, PS4, they're buy 2, get 1 free. I'll tell you what, that was tougher than a $2 steak, wasn't it? Wow! Wow! But anyway, I'll let Matt Ice and Nick introduce themselves, talk a little bit about what's going on up and around Altoona, and we'll start talking about some of our favorite games that we've been playing recently. Matt, what do you have for us?
Do you want to tell? I'll tell them who I am. I'm Matty Ice from Altoona. How's it going? Today I'm going to talk to you about Dance Central, because...
Wow!
Big.
Dance Central.
Yeah, got to spread that around. Yeah, Dance Central.
Spread it around.
Spread it around.
That's kind of what you do in Dance Central.
I mean, your legs, yeah, you know. Pretty much... What I like about this game was you got to move around and you used to connect and you showed the whole body. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite song to cut a rug to?
Dance on the...
You more like a Will Smith kind of guy?
I don't
Get
know
jiggy
about
with it? Or
First one in, last one out. Some of the dance moves that they had on there were a little bit ridiculous.
Some of them are hard.
It was, you know, I can't knock on this game too much because my old lady would like to have all of her friends come over and play it, and I would get to sit and enjoy that.
Yeah.
But some of the dance moves were pretty weird. Like they had this one that was like that 911 song, and they had you dialing the phone. It was weird.
Well, somebody called 911, Shardy fire burning on the dance floor. Nice.
I actually played it a lot whenever I was a freshman in college.
Freshman?
Yeah, freshman in college, like 4 years ago.
To be that age again. To be that age.
Oh yeah, you know. And we had like a basement party, and I just brought my Kinect down, my 360 basement party.
To be that age again, huh?
And all the like we had like all these girls come in. They're like, "Yo, let's play this Dance Central." I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's go, bring it out."
Did you show off?
I mean,
a
I
little
did.
bit?
You know.
Did you get down and do the worm or anything like that?
I did. I got some numbers too out of that.
Numbers!
Yeah.
Wow, you dial up digits. He's Tommy Two-Tone over here. 8675309. Nick, talk a little bit. Pick one game and talk a little bit about that game.
What I saw sitting here, first two, for those of you that are joining, this is kind of like a little thing we did in Altoona. It gained some traction. People seem to really like it. But we just kind of talk about all of these games that we're showing you are here for sale in the store at LaVale, and same for the ones that we showed you in Altoona and stuff. So, we just thought it was a cool way to reach out, talk about some of our cool games, and just get you going. And that, in their showcase, they had a copy of, you want to do the honors there, Vanna? Parappa the Rappa 2, which I thought was appropriate because they just announced the remake, which is huge. For those of you that don't know, this kind of like sparked the DDR thing. It was like a rhythm-based game where you would mash the buttons to the beat, and it had some sick rap beats and stuff in it, and it kind of had like a cult following. The second one's pretty tough to come by. Not that it's like wildly expensive or anything. It was just a low production. So to see a copy is pretty sweet. So if you guys haven't checked this out, pick up the original. Keep your eye out for the HD remake too.
Parappa the Rappa. Vog, what do you have for me tonight?
I picked Fallout New Vegas.
Wow.
You want to do the honors?
Oh yes, absolutely.
New Vegas.
That was a recently added title to the backwards compatibility list on the Xbox One, which is part of the reason why I picked it. It's also one of my all-time favorite game series of all time, and New Vegas is my favorite game in the series. This is the Ultimate Edition. We have it here for $15.37. That comes with all the DLC and everything to get you going and playing Fallout New Vegas in full. Very fun game, post-apocalyptic.
I really like that they brought a lot of the things from Fallout 1 and 2 back, which was like a different styling game. It was like a more of a strategy-based, like turn-based kind of thing. And then 3 and New Vegas are obviously like first-person shooters once Bethesda got their hands on it. But they brought a lot about like the conditioning and the item deconstruction and reconstruction. A lot of original enemies from old Fallouts too.
As well as just the general setting.
Yeah,
Desert
I was gonna say.
for sure.
Is really cool.
I love the different areas like Boston, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's exciting to see what they'll do next.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Matt, talk a little bit about another game you have for us tonight.
Oh man, this one.
Wow, going retro on it.
Oh, obviously, gotta go retro. One of my personal favorites, Mario Party 2. Oh man, I'll tell you, I lost a lot of friends to this.
Lost a lot of
I
friends?
lost a lot of friends and gained a lot of them, but mostly lost because
Who wouldn't want to be friends with that
I
guy?
a lot of people.
Matt,
because
Matt,
I
for the-
recommend this.
For the people that have never played a Mario Party game, what type of games are on that? Because I think just in general, for those of us who have heard of Mario Party, know it carries a pretty good price tag. Obviously, we have it available here at Cartridges Galore. At all the locations, we have at least 1, 2, or 3 Mario Party games. What are some of the mini games that are associated with Mario Party?
Definitely, you can do 4-player, like everyone face themselves, or you can do 2v2. That's my kind of type of games because I wreck at that. Same with the 1 versus 4. You can do 1v3, or I guess you can do 1v4 as well. Some of the mini games are pretty tough. My personal favorite is the hot rope jump on there.
Okay.
There's a couple others. There's like a bouncing ball that you have to roll people off the map.
Slot car racing. I hate that game.
I always like doing the new record though. Whenever you hear Toad run his mouth.
So Mario Party 2, how much is that in a Cartridges Galore?
We have it today for $39.37.
Wow. And usually, folks, these games, if you look on the internet and a lot of big name sites and whatnot, some of these games sell for 40, 50, 60 bucks, and you get a chance to come into a local store. For those of you who are watching from the Cumberland area, you have Main Street Frostburg, you have National Highway LaVale, which is the building we're in right now, and then you have downtown Pershing Street in Cumberland across from District Court up for Niners. In Altoona, you have a variety of different locations. You have 17th Street across from the Super Sheets, catty corner of the Super Sheets. You take the 17th Street exit up by the Best Buy, and you kind of veer off to the right, and it takes you around, and we're on the right there across from the Super Sheets. Then you have Duncansville, which is in the Meadows intersection. You have the actual Meadows store ice cream, great ice cream, Obviously, we're from Maryland, so whenever we opened up that store, we went up to the Meadows, had a chocolate malt. It's huge. Well, we're right behind the Sheets there in the plaza, in the Meadows intersection plaza. Mike Couples and some of our buds working there. So you get a chance to not only shop small, but also get a great price on a game that either you used to play or you didn't get a chance to play back then and now want to reconnect with. That's why we call it reconnecting with the retro. That's big. Or bunny ears. Nick, what do you have for me?
You got a lesser-known title, a little bit of a collector's item, and some people's, opinion. Not really the highest priced 64 games, but Harvest Moon. It was a Super Nintendo game originally. It was the first installment of the series. It didn't gain a ton of popularity. A buddy of mine, Travis, from elementary school, he moved to Ohio later. But he had this, and I would always get the name mixed up because I was just a wee simp. But I always thought it was thought it was Body Harvest, and it was not. Which is
that's a really funny.
It is an awesome game, but is not Harvest Moon. This is, and I know some of you are going to cringe at it, but it's like a farming simulator.
Oh my.
And
Wow.
You basically inherit a farm from one of your dead relatives or whatever, and you have to restore it. And there's some local tale that you could, you got your choosing of, and you can run around and you can give them different gifts and stuff like that, and you get yourself a wife.
Wow, kind of figuratively and literally sowing your royal oats.
Yeah, absolutely. There's all kinds of festivals. The game operates in real time as well, which was pretty dope. No, it doesn't operate in real time. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Oh my.
But it takes you have to progress through it, and there's different festivals and events and things like that, and there's certain opportunities you have to act to get certain things or win certain women's hearts and stuff. So, cool game. Yeah, no, it was tight. Harvest Moon. For just $49.
And I was going to say, the Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo is an ultra rare, not one that we see very often. I think in Cumberland we've seen 3, maybe 4 of them in the past 3 and 4 years. The N64 version, I won't say is any less rare, but comes at a more manageable price tag, like Nick said, at $49. Vol, what do you have for me in terms of PS4 game that you'd like to kind of get us going with?
I chose No Man's Sky. You want to share that off there?
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody knows about this game. This game kind of has a place in the Hall of Infamy. This game, there was a lot of controversy surrounding this title's release. But I still, despite all of the hate that it got, I really enjoyed this game.
Me too.
And the recent update, the reason why I picked it is because there was an update that happened just about less than a week ago with the base building and the indoor farming and all that stuff. And the game has actually gotten a lot more fun. This is a title that you might want to pick up now because the update has made it a lot more playable, a lot more fun, and it's just overall it's a lot better title than it was at launch.
Title that was at launch.
Yeah, Jerry.
A funny story about that game, was it a customer that came in or a phone call that somebody asked about that game, and I just absolutely spewed about it. I was like, there's different planets that generate, you can
read
name
the back
them.
Of the game.
Yeah, and I still butched it. I mean, I just absolutely spewed all over the human being, but in general, I don't know. Even the artwork is very, very cool. But talk a little bit about a retro game that I've played before is Roger Clemens' MVP Baseball, which is a big title. It's a big title. And we have it for $2.37. Whenever I think of retro baseball games, I think of RBI Baseball, of course, RBI Baseball 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Bases loaded.
Bases Loaded. Tommy Lasorda for the Sega Genesis. I've talked about that on other live videos in the past. Frank Thomas, of course, for the Super Nintendo, Ken Griffey. That is an ultra classic, extra innings. But baseball games in general, I think, are a lot of fun. And more recently, in the Xbox One, they kind of got away from those. I think they just recently made like an RBI baseball.
It's pretty garbage.
Yeah, it's not good. But on PS4, they had the show and games like that. And that is one heck of a segue, talking about the NES, because we are running a very, very cool promotion on our Cumberland page right now. And it is still up, and the giveaway is going to be announced on a live video next Friday. And it involves the biggest, without a doubt, the biggest gaming console / item possibly in the last, I don't know, 10 years. Even I think it's even bigger than whenever the Xbox One, the PS4 launched. But it is the NES Mini. Bam! This thing, you can't get them. You can't get them. They sold out at Walmart as soon as they got them. Best Buy as soon as they got them. Man, I wish Frostburg could reconnect, huh? Wow. Best Buy as soon as they got them. All gone. Big box stores got 10 of them. We were sold out almost immediately. We held one back, and we wanted to play Kris Kringle this holiday season. So on the... Did you guys get a chance to share it too? Mm-hmm. So this post is shared on Altoona, on Frostburg, on LaVale, Cumberland, all the stores. But essentially, we are giving away an NES Classic or an NES Mini. And this bad boy, look at how small the box is. I mean, I could palm this thing. I mean, it's a very small box, and the console actually sits pretty much in the palm of your hand.
You kidding me?
It outputs the HD. It's got 30 games, and it's got a lot of the classics.
We got Mario Bros. 3, that Mega Man 2, Castlevania.
All 3 Marios,
Kirby.
Metroid, Kirby,
Fantasy.
some Megamans,
Eggmans.
Ice Climber. Is it Kid Icarus or is it Kid Icarus?
Kid Icarus.
You're all like Icarus, for those of you who are heavyweights fans. But once again, to enter to win this, so let's get down to the nitty gritty here. To enter to win this, all you have to do on whatever page it is click on the original post. It'll take you to our Cumberland store. And all we ask you to do is like the Cumberland page and then share that post. If you want to comment and tell us why you deserve one, we've had some very, very cool comments. People are talking about giving them to loved ones. And I can't remember the girl's name, but somebody commented and said, I just want one for me. Merry Christmas to me. So you can be as honest as you want. Very cool gift. And I'm telling you what, folks, Nintendo is not restocking these before Santa Claus gets in his sleigh and gets everybody going. You won't be able to find them. And we are giving one away next Friday. So once again, NES Classic, trust me, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, even if you have loved ones, girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever, that special someone on your list, they want one of these. I'm telling you what, because you can't find them, and they retail for $60. On eBay, you're going to pay like $200, maybe even $300. The closer we get to Christmas, we're giving one away. Once again, bam! On our Cumberland page. Once again, all you have to do is like the Cumberland page and share the post. We have, I think, over 1,600 shares. It's going to be interesting, but 30-plus games jam-packed on this bad boy, and it is the gift to give this Christmas season. Now, guys, one thing, we talk about the console games. A thing that has just come out, I think it came out either last night or tonight, and I'll have you guys talk about it because you're going to know more than me, but cell phone gaming has become very, very big. Last week, I failed to mention it, but the game Bully, that was on PS2 and on Xbox 360. I think that game came out. There was an anniversary. It's actually on the cell phone now. You can actually go back to Bullworth on the cell phone. I remember playing that game. Very, very cool. Made by Rockstar.
Yep.
A lot of the same engine work as you would expect from a GTA. But that's actually available on an app. Do you have to pay for it? Or?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Nick, talk a little bit about the biggie that just came out last night.
I got it this morning.
Did you pay for it?
I didn't yet. I can't get past the tutorial mode because I had wants to keep downloading. So we were in the car. It's a whole big thing. But Nintendo partnered with Apple for a limited exclusive of Mario Run for iOS devices, and it'll be coming to Android soon. I don't know when. Doesn't matter. I have an iPhone. But I did get to play a little bit of the tutorial level, and it is pretty tight. It looks like New Super Mario Brothers, like on the Wii U or the Wii. The graphics are awesome. The gameplay is really intuitive. It gets challenging. I was watching some of the later levels and stuff. The platforming gets, it doesn't disappoint the hardcore Mario fans, but it is also easy segue for some of those little youngins.
I actually got up to the castle in the first level for the free mode.
And I'm pretty sure after the first 3 levels you have to pay.
Yeah,
I think it's like $10. But from what I understand, and you guys can call Butch on it if I'm just spewing here, but I guess after a certain amount, are they going to add more levels like down the road?
I'm assuming.
Because I mean, $10 for an app,
Kinda,
that's pretty serious. Yeah. I mean, as cool as it is, and as big Mario fans, and this guy over here is a big Mario gamer, Vogue. And so you know, paying that $10, hopefully there's some longevity that Pokemon Go unfortunately didn't have. I think they waited too long. They just released a bunch of Pokemon.
Yeah,
I just heard my got a Christmas Pikachu last night.
Yeah.
Are people still playing that? Because I feel like they waited too long.
Some people are playing it.
Yeah, I still play it whenever I can.
It's getting cold out.
It is getting cold out.
Gotta catch
See a resurgence.
Are you still playing it?
I am.
Are you physically going out, or are you driving around?
No, I'm physically going out.
A buddy of mine, he lives down the road. I think the limit is like 6 or 9 miles per hour that you can be driving in a car. So I went down and visited some of my friends, and we were driving back from dinner one night, and he kept driving around, and we were like, "Where are you going?" And here he had his cell phone out. He was Pokemoning and driving. He was catching and driving at the same time. But he was doing like 6 miles per hour, and he's like, I was like, "Why are we going so slow?" And he said, "Well, the threshold is 6 miles per." I think it was 6 or 9, for it to count your mileage and your kilometers still. So pretty wild. They just released some Pokemons, but unfortunately, I think they waited too long for the average player. And this guy right here is a big Pokemon.
I mean, yeah.
He's a trainer. He's a master trainer. Big league. But unfortunately, I think it's few and far between.
Not to cut you off, but speaking of this big guy right here, can you all join me in congratulating him? He passed college.
Yeah.
He's got commencement tomorrow. He's officially a college graduate.
Officially.
Congratulations.
Wow, Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State.
PSU.
Man,
I'll tell you what, they got hosed, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Couldn't get in that top 4. Once again, obviously the December specials this week, it's buy 2 get 1 free pre-owned new gen games. Another thing, I have like a bag of tricks down here. So another thing that we're doing, I mentioned that you buy a new gen bundle, a new gen console, you get a $25 gift card. That isn't the only way you can get one of these snazzy gift cards right here. You can get them in pretty much any denomination over $5, because who wants to get a $1 Cartridges Galore gift card in their stocking stuffer?
Yeah.
Every little bit helps though, but very cool thing that we got for the Christmas season. It is a physical card. Plastic, swipes, it's refillable. But for those of you who are, especially for kids, I know I went through this every Christmas way back when I was trying to explain to my parents and my grandparents what game to buy me, and it was like talking to a wall because they don't know God of War from
Super Mario.
Yeah. Or Madden. So the best way to do it is say, just give me a Cartridges Galore video game card, gift card, and I'll go in and I'll pick it out myself. These are very, very cool. Great stocking stuffer. If you're looking for that last minute gift, as we are, what is today? Today's Friday. We're 8 days away. 8.5 days away, because we're going to close early on Christmas Eve. But 8.5 Cartridges Galore video game shopping days left until Christmas. So that's another big way to give for somebody else. Guys, anything else you have for us?
There's very little
Big thanks to Matt Blake, Nick Henry. Nick is our district manager, master of all ceremonies, sergeant at arms, head spew up in Altoona in the Pennsylvania area. He reaches all the way to State College. Shout out to our State College location. It is past Altoona, about 40 miles, 40 minutes past Altoona, at the Nittany Mall. Connor is our manager up there, getting us going at our kiosk. It's in the center of the mall, over by Maurice's and Dunham's. Vicky's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's right next to that.
You would know that.
I wouldn't believe who likes working in the Nittany Mall.
But if you are from Pennsylvania, we are up at the Nittany Mall in State College. Has the same great selection of NES, Super Nintendo, new gen, reconnecting with the retro, as well as you have the Duncansville store, Altoona. We just got these in. Shout out to Personal Best. Our final order of hoodies, Under Armour hoodies, came in. So for all of the guys from our stores that are watching this right now, these finally came in. We had our Christmas party on Sunday. Got everybody together. Went to Wasabi, of course. Loaded up. Went back to Gino's. Played some Smash Brothers.
This guy had a little bit too many to drink.
Wow, milk. Nice. But we had a good time, and these weren't ready due to me waiting to the last second to order them. But big shout out to Personal Best, Under Armour cartridges, Galore hoodies. We now have those for all our guys, so you'll be seeing a lot of these studs dressed from head to toe in these duds. I just rhymed that.
Nice.
I just rhymed that. At any rate, big thanks to the guys from Altoona coming down and doing a dual live video. Next Friday, of course, we will give away the NES Mini on our Cumberland live video. Zach and I will go live probably about 4:30, so we don't take away the thunder from these guys. So for everybody who's watching this, whether it's Altoona, Twitter, we're live on Twitter. I failed to mention. Next week also we're trying to go live on Instagram as well. But we're gonna go live at 4:30 in LaVale, give away this bad boy, and then talk about our usual shtick. And then at 5 o'clock they'll go live from Altoona, getting everybody going. So parting words, gentlemen. Anything? Bob, what do you have for us tonight?
Tonight,
What game are you playing tonight?
it's either going to be Final Fantasy 15 or some Minecraft with the buds.
We get in a party and we chat. Vogue and Joel up in Frostburg and Jason Schneider, aka Tin Nips. He is. They get on there and play Minecraft and get everybody going. I play NHL. Matt, what are you going to be? I see you online playing. What are you playing tonight?
I have a connected franchise with a bunch of people, so I'll probably be playing my matchup tonight.
Which game?
Madden.
Madden?
Yeah.
Wow.
Connected franchise on Madden.
Nicholas?
Playing Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon.
Friday, so we're probably going out.
Hand. Okay. I'm going to do my usual Wasabi thing. I'll probably play some NHL. Stew with the buds. Maybe I'll throw in Minecraft, but I don't know. I don't think it's for you. I don't think it's for me, personally. But at any rate, folks, Cartridges Galore video games, no location, the original. Get on there. Find this post on your local Cartridges Galore Facebook page. Follow the link to the post. Like Cartridges Galore video games Facebook post. Share the post. You're entered. We're giving it away next Friday. Perfect way. It gives you a day and a half to wrap it, put a bow on it, and put it under the tree. For Nick, I almost called you Nick Vogman. For Zach Vogman. For Nick Vogman, Zach Henry,
Matty Ice.
and Gerry Blake.
Gerry Blake.
I'm Mary. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us, guys.